All right, so welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started and we're starting without the intro. We're just jumping right into it because I saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm not dedicating a whole show to this. I just want you all to see this. So I need to give you all a few moments to come in while the lag catches up. So let me just go ahead and do my intros. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. All right. Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here, and I am a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments for what self-love or self-abuse looks like in our lives. Come on in, everybody. Oh, Black is the first one in. Welcome. Welcome. I want you all to come in because this show is going to be short. I just want to show you a clip and I want to talk about our mindset as a people and the folks that we're following. As a matter of fact, before we jump into the show, I'm going to wait for the text notification squad to get their I saw this on my phone and that's when I jumped over to, I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and make this video. So come on in. I'm waiting for the text notification squad to get their message. Almost there. It should take about 2 minutes. So while we're waiting for that, while we're waiting for the text notification squad to get their text, I'm just going to go ahead and give an intro because it takes about 2 minutes for the text to go through. All right. Michael Noak, aka Brother Polight. I don't feel comfortable calling him Brother Polight. I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him. Somebody wrote on my comment section yesterday for the videos that we did last night. Oh, y'all acting like you don't know him. All right, text just went out. The text just went out. And so perfect. Text notification squad, come on in, come on in. They were like, oh, y'all act like y'all don't know him, like this is not normal for him. So we thought that he was unhinged in last night's video. If you're not familiar, go ahead. We did 2 videos yesterday, and they were in-depth videos showing a detailed background of how this man has been an apologist for R-worders. You know, there's certain words we can't say on YouTube and Facebook anymore. There are worders. And he's an apologist for that, was attacking one of the victims of Malachi York. And then he came out in some unhinged, spiraling out of control Instagram Live for what I thought was him spiraling out of control. Somebody was like, y'all act like this is not his regular steez. And I was like, really? I opened up an email that someone sent me. So shout out to Chris V, who sent me this email. And the email basically is like Brother Polight parading his 4 wives, right? I said, oh, let me see what his wives look like. What do you think his wives look like? We're talking about a man who has been elected as a person in the conscious community that people are listening to for ways that they're going to get in touch with their roots as Black people and epigenetics and the mitochondrial DNA and the Black this and the diaspora that and Aboriginal this, right? What do you think his wives look like? I want you all to tell me. What do you think his wives look like? I was stunned. I saw this video. I didn't, because I don't know Brother Polight. All we know is that he was recently arrested. And yes, the allegations have officially been viewed by journalists and news stations. And the man is all over the media now as a social media influencer who battered the mouth, allegedly, who is in the reports as battering the mouth of a 14-year-old child while she was unconscious from the alcohol and narcotics that he may have plied her with, right? That she woke up with him, not taking her to the hospital, but putting a finger down her throat to help her regurgitate after he had done whatever it is that he wanted to do to her when she was passed out, brought her back to her mother, intoxicated on some sort of alcohol or narcotics, with her mouth beaten and swollen, with 6 samples of his DNA found around her 14-year-old neck, throat, and mouth, clothing, and scarf. Come on. They investigated this from February until August. Well, February until June, when they went and asked and got a subpoena for his DNA. And then when the results came back, they issued an arrest warrant and took him into custody. He has bonded out and is on social media talking about how wealthy he is. Look at last night's video. I just want you all to see what his quote unquote wives look like. Come on, let's play the video now that everybody is in here. Let's play the video. Let's play the video for you all.
Everybody shoot everything, you know what I'm saying? Just want to be broke. We gotta walk. Yeah, you got a man in the walk video now.
Are we done?
Everybody shoot everything.
I'm stunned. Wives. Now listen. let me just say this for the record. I have no issue with working girls. I have no issues with women who work in the adult industry. I take no issue with that. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. My issue in this situation, is that people are following this man as a conscious leader. There was somebody by his name who came onto my broadcast last night and told me that I needed to use a better picture of him. But from the pictures that we did see of him, and the picture is here, you see the picture. From the pictures that we do see of him, the man he does not look healthful. He doesn't look like he is vibrating from the light of the Lord. He doesn't look like he is vibrating from the ray of the Most High, being a representative of that God body. He doesn't look thriving. He doesn't seem thriving. His energy. Look, I don't want to play the videos from yesterday because I put them in yesterday's video for a reason. Go watch yesterday's videos. Take a look at the way this man behaves, the way he sounds. So he has his parade of wives. Meanwhile, remember, when he was speaking with Vlad TV, he admitted that there is not one legal marriage paper between him and all four of these women. Plus, he was looking for 2 more quote unquote wives. I want to read you his caption. Go ahead and thumbs up the video, know how to find me again. Let's look. Let's look at his caption, right? So his caption says, Rolls Royce Diaries, walking out of girl collection and into 2021 with my team/family. I will give you everything. This is quoted. I will give you everything I have so long as you share it with me. So are you really giving? Why don't you share it with yourself and share it with them? You're not really giving. Let's continue reading. You all have blessed me with your dedication and attention to detail. Attention to what? There's nothing in this video that looks expensive. There's nothing in this video that looks like there is any attentiveness to detail. Everything in this video, no matter how much it costs, looks downtrodden and lowly. Nothing looks vibrant and spectacular here. Nothing looks brilliant. So then he has TMT, I guess that stands for the money team, which we know, look, this rabbit hole goes deep. The money team, isn't that Floyd Mayweather? Convicted woman and child beater, Floyd Mayweather? Convicted felon, come on. This is the circle that he runs in. This is your Kang, this man who's talking about the walking out of a girl collection. Yeah, I have a collection of girls, Miras. What are you talking about? Look, sheer pants on. Look the face. Look her face. She knows she look good. Look. Yeah, man. This is the walking out of the girl collection. I'll play it for you. Look, He is not legally married to not one of these women. He's talking about how much money he has and how much money he's propagating and all this, that, and the other, but none of these women are legally married to him. Not a one. Not a one of these women is legally married to him, as he has admitted publicly. Let's finish reading. So this is the walking out, and this is what people were coming out commenting on his posts. Look, we'll read some of their comments. I love this brother, but am starting to worry. And then the people were talking about distasteful by whose standards. So there's 21 comments on that. I'm just going to skim through just so you can get a sense of what his followers are out there following. Been watching you work since YouTube. You got to read everything. And I'm happy now with the understand that I have keep shine, bro. Nothing like see and feeling the love through the video. I'm not leaving words out. This is what his base, this is how they speak, how they conjure sentences. This is remedial. Been watching you work since YouTube. You got to read everything, and I'm happy now with the understand that I have. Keep shine, bro. Nothing like see and feeling the love through the video. What are you talking about? Do you understand this? If they're spelled T-H-E-I-R, if they're happy, I'm happy for them. Wife number one, the baddest. These, let's continue. Be with this intelligent brother universe. Remove any negative energy from around him because we need his wisdom. Open his eyes to the snakes. Guide his footsteps and protect his friends and loved ones. Thank you for all your, not even your knowledge I've received for you over the years. Stay blessed by this universe. Sorry, I even reading this, I was confused which your is supposed to be there. My bad. Let's continue. I be wanting to support dude, but when I see this, it just screams snake oil salesman. But I can be wrong. I don't know him personally. My 2 cents, these are all 32 weeks ago. This is before this brouhaha exploded all over the internet. My 2 cents is if the women are happy and in agreement with this situation and not being held against their will, I don't see a problem with it. What if it was meant to be this way? Question mark, question mark. Here's another one. That's what's up, family man. Taking care if his. Stay up, hashtag brother Polight. Then someone else. He reminds me of King H0z, the Swaziland, who has 70 wives, who gave him about 210 children. His life was okay with those wives as a result. His kingdom is still standing. What is happening? What is, I don't understand. What is this? As with daughters, I'm go say if, I mean, you're reading this too, aren't you? Zoom in if you need to. As with, not with, as with daughters, all I'm go say is I'm glad I raised my girls to get their, not their with the conjugation, own money. It's nothing they can't do for themselves or I as they daddy can do for them. Then somebody responds back to him and says, Brother Polight, what's good, family? I guess he responded, Brother Polight responded to this. Michael Noak, let's see what, it looks like it's not going to show it to us because I ain't logged in. But then he says the first wife is just a goddess. That's what you call a king with queen's understanding is the key here. Most men jealous of him. 4 women living under one roof. Negro, I know you don't have 4 wives living in one roof, not even a house for each of them. No assets for them to have themselves. What is this mess? 4 women living under one roof, every man desire. That's living life to the fullest. This is your king. These are the people who are following him, them. I can't. This, if there,
Too smart to be broke.
and he's talking about
You gotta walk. Yeah, you got a man in the walk.
They're trying to get me to log in. I ain't logging in to get this in my scene videos. Without any sound, what would you think that this is a video of? Without any sound, what would you think this is a video of? We got the fur. We got him in his scarf with his Versace-esque kind of clothing on. Look. If there was no sound, what would you think that this was a video of? Would you think that this was a video of a man in the conscious community teaching people about getting in touch with their innermost high? Would you think that that's what we dealing with here? I mean, if you see, and the thing is, somebody mentioned in my comments this morning, right? That he claims to be about Black people, but he's coveting European designers. Last night he was talking about his Rolls Royce and now look at him and all of this. Where is the promotion? Listen, a person in Ghana made a luxury mobile, right? A person from Ghana. From when I was in Ghana, this is what people were talking about. They were saying a person in Ghana made a luxury car, but that Black people really didn't want to buy it because they were like, oh, it's made by a Black person. What about promoting Black designers? What about making a Black design a luxury design household name? What about promoting vehicles and cell phones made by Black people? Listen, we have an entire continent of Black people. No. We are not gonna. Yuck! Oh God, get this video off. I'm sorry. His energy, his demeanor, everything, it just disturbs my spirit. Right? So he got a scarf on his head. His women got the short clothes and the high heels and the bunch of hair and all this other stuff and sunglasses at night and the oiled up boussom. And listen, I love women. I think women are beautiful. I love femininity. I love the accoutrements thereof. But I feel like there is some sort of contradiction here. Where's the naturality? Where is the vegan lifestyle? Where is the support of natural fibers, hemp, and those sorts of things, natural beauty? Where is that? I just feel like there's a contradiction here, and I'm not really exactly sure what the exact contradiction is because I don't live my life this way, and those types of things that he talks about are not a part of my repertoire. But I feel like there's a contradiction here. Like if I were to imagine what I would think that a conscious person's wife would look like, that she would have on natural fibers and earth tones and natural hair, and that there would be a consciousness of what we put in our body and on our body and those types of things. I wouldn't imagine that I would be seeing cheap clothing, cheap materials, scantily clad, and if they were going to be scantily clad, that they'd be scantily clad in natural fibers, just all of this, I don't know, there's something just off about this to me. There's something off. I can't put my finger on it. I'm going to rely on you all to put your finger on it, because I don't know. I don't know. And so we have a new apple that has come in. I'm about to read the apples and then just let's Alvy sends $2 and says, my husband would pass if he had multiple wives. This is what I'm saying, and I'm glad you brought that up. Most men can't satisfy one woman. Most men can't satisfy one woman, let alone multiple women. The enigma that is woman is difficult for most men to figure out. It takes a man his entire life just to figure out one woman. So you know that a man is lacking when he has multiple women. Multiple. Come on. This is stunning to me. Stunning and strange. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave you all with this video. And I want you all to tell me, what are the contradictions that you see in him having multiple wives, right? In him having multiple wives, none of whom he's legally married to, right? Scantily clad in synthetic fibers and cheap looking clothing, doing their sexiest walk in tippy high heels and perhaps weaves and dead animals strewn across their backs. I'm confused. I'm confused. I need to hear from you, because I don't have the verbiage. I don't have the verbiage to be able to figure out all of this. I don't have the verbiage. We could take another look. What is it that stands out to you about this video?
Too smart to be broke.
Too smart to be broke.
You gotta walk. Yeah, you gotta manage a walk video now.
You gotta manage a walk video.
Are we done?
And then they say, are we done? Can we stop walking now?
Too smart to be broke. You gotta walk. Yeah, you gotta manage a walk video now.
Are we done?
And somebody said, can we stop walking? I don't get it. I don't get it. This is outside of my scope of knowledge. Let's read the next two apples that have come in. Angelica sends $5 and says, daughters beware, predator alert. I feel you on that. I feel you. And then Lisa sends $2 for support. Yes, I feel you on that. Thank you. Thank you. V sends $1 and says, this fool who somehow got a following. I don't understand this. What is it that we are doing? Why are we out here providing homage? Why are we out here edifying and codifying these people who behave like this and look and present this way? I'm not saying that I have all of the answers. However, I feel like there is something that is amiss. I feel like there's something that's amiss with the leadership that is preying on our community. We're so desperate for a leader. We're so desperate for guidance. But where are these people guiding us to? And why is it that once they get power, that the power that they get is not power that is presented in a way that actually truly uplifts, that actually truly feeds people's souls? What is going on? That's the thing that I need to understand. And Velvet sends in an apple that says, he trying to look like a rapper to avoid accountability. Well, you know what? This video was taken January 1st. This is how he said he was stepping into 2021. So that is so this is an older video before all of this hoopla. But it looked like he had the same type of scarf on last night. If you look at him in the video, it looks like he has on some designer backpack. He was talking about his backpack cost $4,000. Is that designer Nubian? Is that designer black? Did that designer come from the community that you claim that you are supporting so much? Did it? Did it? Alvi sends $2 and says a lot of black men are obsessed. We're going to read the full apple in just a moment. I want to read some of your comments as they're coming through. Unfortunately, we're also in a time where this behavior is rewarded. He reminds me of those shady ministers like, I ain't saying nobody's name. He wrote a check his A can't cash. Everybody wants to be a king until it's really time to be a king. Yeah, so if you want to be a king, how is it that you're leading your kingdom? What is your kingdom going to be filled with? I just don't understand. What is he creating for sustainability? What is he? And it's like, he can't be canceled. He's free. His freedom can't be taken away. You are in another man's patriarchy, sir. Your freedom was already taken away until you bailed out because you had the money that was given to you by black women and black women who supported you financially in order to be able to live this life. Because when all is said and done, the vast majority of people who provide financial support for people like him are women. Look, the Derek Jacksons and the let goes and the metaphors and the speaks and the Gaskins and the this and the that, supported by black women. It's black women's dollars that support these men to come out here with no credentials whatsoever, nothing, no certifications to speak about what they're speaking about. Yet they come out, all they need is a hairy sack of nuts. That's all they need is a hairy sack of nuts and male DNA, or be male presenting, or not even that, and come out and be able to get your money. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's check the apples. All right, Alvi says a lot of black men are obsessed with polygamy. Yes, they're obsessed with the idea of polygamy, but they really don't want polygamy. They want to lust for polygamy, but we live in monogamous societies because of men. I just searched for Tanya TKO and the word monogamy. I did an entire video with a board showing how it's men who actually keep monogamy going because they don't want a polygamous society, because they know that the average man is going to be held out of the dating pool. He knows. So go watch that video. And Slatty sends $5 and says, never heard of him before, and I'm disgusted. We've been talking about him for the past 2 days. I had never seen a video of his before until it was alleged that he'd hurt a child, and then we came out and started speaking about him. Oh, my goodness. Listen, I'm going to jump off of this video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself, and part of loving yourself is what? Part of loving yourself is vetting the people who you listen to, making sure that they are an authority on what it is that they're speaking about. Nobody else exalts, well, I can't say nobody else. It is unwise to exalt people to a position of authority when they have no authority vested in them to be an authority on that matter. What makes him an authority on what it is that he's speaking about? Malachi York said that he gained his knowledge from some alternate planet in some different universe, and he created this quote unquote sovereign land in the middle of Georgia. And I went and I visited it, and it was a creepy place to be. And then it was shown that he was had children sleeping separate from their parents in this kingdom of his, so that he could go and leech onto the children at night, have them jumping onto one another intimately as he watched before he joined in with his sick self, who's 70 something now. So he must have been 50 something in his heyday, preying on young children. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And then Velvet says, He thinks making money with crypto erases what he did. Exactly. You saw that that was all that he could talk about last night. Go watch last night's video. I don't want this video to be too long because I want you all to be able to watch and consume the whole thing. Go ahead and thumbs up the video. Make sure that you know how to find my content. Again, I am Tanya TKO. I am a self-love specialist. Text notification squad, thank you for representing and showing up in the place to be. We have 1,000 people watching on YouTube, 300 people watching on Facebook, and you all are the backbone of my broadcast. If you want to join the text notification squad so that you can get a text before we go live, the link is in the description. Thank you to the people who have sent cash apps. Your cash apps help support the show. This is why I take special time to read your cash apps aloud personally so that you can get the recognition as a sponsor. Thank you to the people who sent me stories. Thank you to the person who sent me this story. To send me stories, go to tanyatko.com, click on contact and send a story that way. I am going to go rest my spirit. I'm going to eat, take my time. And Cynthia says that she wants to break down. She calls her a demonic mammy. From that video last night where the woman was saying that the 14-year-old girl was the aggressor and that Polight may have been the victim and that he could have been doing everything that he could to fight her off, but his bodily functions were just behaving as nature would, and that's probably why his semen was found all over this child. If you want to see Cynthia and I, and hopefully Nyla and some other women on the panel, and we're supposed to be doing part 3 of the Julius breakdown today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We had to raise our vibration back up, and then this story hit, and it lowered our vibration again, but we are going to get on that, don't worry. So if you want to see us talk about that video, go ahead and put up the number 3 for the demonic mammy breakdown. I just get chills thinking about the nonsense of it all. All right, you all. If you send your apples after we're off air, I will read them privately and send you a message back. So on that note, I will see you in the next video. Peace. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable.